Hey, let's try this again. Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. Right? Statement. I was just sitting there saying not so much as a question. Okay, there we go. Ridge accepts Taylor's marriage proposal on the Born the Beautiful. Yeah, that's right. That idiot actually proposed to um, Ridge, and he said yes. And delusional Brooke is, well, she's still being delusional. Let's sit here. Let's get in the roll call. Let's get this started. Tommy's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Amy's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Ed the Banker's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Queen of the South is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Allison is in the chat. How you doing tonight? And Tommy says, how do you feel about the racist guy? He's a terrible person because he's racist. So, yes. My day was good, Tommy. I was actually off from work, so, that's always a plus. Giant plus, by the way. Allison, how you doing again? And Queen of the South, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. I'm doing well. Of course, I gotta sit there and check on the Queen. Also, as a member, I put up a new video. Um, so definitely check that out. Tommy says, what did Martin do that night? That's a damn good question. I have no idea. I'm assuming that he did something in self-defense. But yeah, we're gonna talk about that too, because Nicole was on one today. Nicole was on one today. It says, Allison says, good, Albert. Glad you're good. Hopefully it cools off for you soon. Yeah, I know. Uh, it's been a goddamn nightmare. I mean, the thing is, Allison, my aunt came to drop me off some water. The minute I left my room and I went outside, it was like walking into a wall of heat. Like it was that bad. Oh my god. It says if Taylor had to ask that marriage will definitely not end well. Wink Wink said Winkman says it's so hot it woke me out of my sleep. Yeah, it's like I said, I walked outside and it's like I walked in the heat. Mom was like, are you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm just like, this is what it's like. What's good, Tracy Steves? How are you doing tonight? Hope you are well. Okay, now let me get to my goddamn music. Get to that music. Yeah, it's that's the thing, Allison. I don't mind the heat. I mind it when it. Well, this heat is particularly really bad. Like I'm cool with hot, but like this is unbearable. This is literally unbearable. It says last day of the heat wave. So glad tomorrow is in the 70s. Oh, that's good. Ed, I mean, what part of the country are you in? If you don't mind me asking, I'm in New York. So, so yeah, just a couple of things. Tomorrow I'm not going to be streaming, but I am going to be. Oh, you're in New York. Okay, so then you you already know. All right, you already know, Ed. Okay, all right, you already know. Tomorrow I'm not going to be streaming because I'm going to be getting home kind of late. I'm going to just go right into the reviews. Hopefully, I can do B&B. Gorgeous Queen Janet. Janet, listen, when you are here, you are on time, my queen. Tommy says, Kenneth is doing too much. He is too mad. I feel like he's trying to jump Martin. Who's Kenneth? Yeah, same, Ed, same. Okay, so tomorrow I'm not going to be streaming. I'm going to be on JLJ Media's channel at 10 o'clock. Um, if I can, I'll try to post a link. But yeah, I'll be on there at 10 tomorrow. And also, like I said, for members, I put up a new video, a new reaction video. Oh, that's his name, Kenneth. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I put up a new reaction video for members, so definitely check that out. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually been really fun to sit there and do those type of videos. So if you're not a member, make sure you click in the make sure you click in the link above. I'll be there. Yeah, listen, Wink, we got a lot to talk about this weekend though. We got a lot to talk about. We okay. We don't have a lot to talk. We have one thing to talk about this weekend. I'm not gonna say it here, but we have one thing to talk about this weekend. So, just a little tea time. I'll say. Janice says we need a Rick Springfield oddity. Oh, Janet. Also, I posted up a Born the Beautiful review today. I'm back. I'm back. Listen, I tried with the gates. I really did, but I was just like, after it was done, I was just like, yeah, I can't do this. I was like, I was like, I can't do this. I was like, I had to go back to B&B. Sean says, I think Cody and Ava will kiss and Molly will see them. Okay. Okay. Um, I was like, I can't do it. Okay. I was like, I mean, I could have did Days also. I could have did The Young and the Restless. You know, I was like, I think weekly Beyond the Gates is good. Yeah, I think about doing that. I think about doing that on Saturday. I think I may want to do that on Saturday. Um, and I also watched The Young and the Restless too, Tommy. So we'll definitely talk about that as well. But I think a weekly one is good. Tommy says, "Where is YNR reviews?" Honestly, tell you the truth, I just didn't do it. I didn't do it. I went with B&B. I may decide to do YNR one day because I do miss doing it. But yeah, and that's exactly what Amanda said. Amanda was like, "Yo, listen, you're desperate for a job." And you know what Phyllis did? Phyllis wound up screwing over Amanda by being like, "Okay, so we're gonna run Chancellor, and I'm gonna hire Amanda, and she's gonna work for the company as an executive." Amanda was like, "Yo, this chick don't lost her goddamn mind." After you got her on a goddamn invite, and then afterwards she got upset with her, and Phyllis had that puzzled look on her face, like, well, "What did I do? I don't understand. Like, well, why are you upset for? Like, are you serious right now? Did you really just ask like why?" I can't. Like, I seriously can't. Um, but Wing says Louis is entitled. What ex-husband tells his business to his ex-wife? Kane owes her nothing. I like that. Ain't don't owe her a goddamn thing. I mean, I do think that she is really overact. She's overreacting. Um, we're gonna talk about Nicole in a minute, but she is really overreacting. You know. Okay, cool. He wants the kids to sit there and see his dying father. You don't. It's a agree to disagree situation. But you acting like this man like mentally and physically abused you or something like that's what just didn't work for me. You know? And I don't like that. You know. As Sarah knew who she married, and I'm over it. And they both learned they have to. Yeah, they both learned they have to share custody. Yes. I don't understand why she was not there asking Stephanie to find out from Philip if he's the one that told Xander. Like, oh well, it blew up my marriage. Okay, why are you acting like blowing up the marriage was a bad thing? I don't get that. I don't understand like why you. I think it'll be I think it'll be a I don't see that happening. But how would she? How would Christina react? I think that she would probably lose her mind. Yeah, no, she would definitely lose her damn mind. She would lose her mind, Sean. And Autumn says, yeah, but not why did Ridge accept that proposal from Taylor, knowing deep down he wants Brooke. As Kate pointed out, Ridge married Taylor multiple times. Brooke is what they have isn't real. Oh, um, 1 second, Tommy. I just don't understand how Brooke is being so delusional. And you have a man that came to town that wants to be with you, but you still stuck on stupid with Rich. Like I don't get that. Tommy says, how do you feel about Lily? That she's overreacting with she's overreacting. Random Ricardo. Let's everyone say what's up to Random Ricardo. We gotta link up. I came back from the wedding and it's just been crazy, but we got to link up though. Um, yeah, she's overreacting now. Now, Wink says also Billy judging Kane is laughable. Billy can't keep a job. Meanwhile, Kane went on to be a billionaire. Yeah, that's that is laughable. That is laughable. What's good, Blackmon? Yeah. Also, Damien was out of pocket too. When he was sitting there, when he was coming at Kane, because yes, I do understand that the dude fired you, couldn't even bother to be on the phone with you and do it, and I get that, but like, you might want to sit there and tone out your attitude a little bit because, again, he took a chance on you, a risky chance on you, knowing that, let's be honest, you didn't have the credentials to sit there and do the damn job. I'm good, you like mine. How you doing? You didn't have the credentials to sit there and do the damn job. If we're gonna be real, so I just Wayne says Damien wasn't even qualified for the job he was doing. Exactly. That's why he looked at him like, "Yo, broski, you tripping?" Um, that says Johnny told his grandpa the truth, and I wonder who used Romans. You know, the I'm gonna sit there and say the unpopular theory is there. Jonathan and Ron is sitting there saying that it's little Rachel, and I'm like, I suppose it could be, but like, it just seems kind of dumb. Like I don't know. I don't know how much I would enjoy it, but it is what it is. Yeah, no, Damien wasn't even qualified to do that job. I did like the thing is when Lily drops a guard and she's not all like extra and stuff like that, she could be kind of a fun character. Like, um, them sitting there playing cards, just laughing and joking and stuff like that. Usually, I don't enjoy like lighthearted like scenes like that, but I guess because Lily was just so hot for at least a couple of days, it's like, damn, I kind of forgot that you can be a chill character when you're not like, losing your shit. And thank you, Jenna. I didn't. Okay, so beyond the gates, um, Cody and Eva. Oh, Cody and Ava could be hot for a minute. The pool scene was definitely a filler, Jenna. As I said in my review, they get this pool like once a year, and they got to sit there and like really use it. And unfortunately, they used it for a scene that I couldn't even be bothered to sit there and talk about because yeah, like Jenna said, it was a filler. It was a giant effing filler. Yeah. Well, Tommy and Jenna, I hope you don't mind me answering for you, but it's kind of a long show. Like the show is an hour, and so Jenna's a very busy woman. The fact that she watches General Hospital, the fact that she has enough time to sit there and watch General Hospital, it's kind of a lot, you know. And plus, things do move at a slower pace on the younger wrestlers than it does on B&B. So why not is a show that you kind of have to have a bit more time to sit there and really kind of appreciate it. Allison said the whole day was filled, but Lulu is overbearing and needs to give Rocco some space and autonomy. Yeah, it was definitely filler. I didn't really have. I should tell you the truth, most of this episode on General Hospital, a lot of it seemed like it was filler, if we're going to be honest. Like, it really did seem like filler. Now, as says Albert, wish Ted would have told Nicole about Mark, but I guess we have to wait. He wasn't wrong about calling her out on how she treats. Yes, yes, thank you. It was. Yeah, and I'm going to get right back to that comment. Let me just read Sean's comment. Sean says, Albert, Ava and Cody touching the art was funny. Okay, okay. But yeah, no, because the thing was, she was getting obnoxious today. If we're gonna be honest, Nicole was like on one. She was basically sitting there saying that Andre took advantage of Danny, and just being hella judgmental when it comes towards Ted. And Ted was like, you know what? At the end of the day, we're human. You know, we're human. If you can bother to be step down from my pedestal, you'll understand that. Then he sat there and called her princess. And that was like very good effing question. I guess they just thought that we all forgot. Wayne says, "What happened to Brooklyn and Chase adopting the baby?" Yeah, kind of hard to do when you have your grown ass son upset with you about a decision that was made 20 something years ago. But yes, okay, let me have some of this. Um, but yeah, I was so glad that he called her out on that because she was ooh, Everyone's lying to me, and you're lying. You didn't say anything, and I'm like, girl. First of all, I was like, wait till you find out what. Yeah, Tommy, we're talking about a lot. Like, just give me a hot second, okay, Tommy? Um, but yeah, she was just on one. And like I said, I'm glad that Ted actually called her out on her high and mighty attitude. And yeah, I did understand. I don't know. This thing just kind of frustrated me a little bit with Tomas. It did. It kind of frustrated me a little bit. It's like, bro, you've been sitting there wanting to get with her for a hot minute, and now that she wants to get with you, you're overthinking it. You're overthinking. You're overanalyzing everything. Oh, I don't want to mess things up. I was like, bro, let me tell you something. What you're doing right now, that's messing things up. That's messing things up. What you're doing right now, just this whole hot and cold shit, and then you just up and leave. I'm like, bro, what the hell is wrong with you, Ronnie? Ron, what Chief Baker is doing can get him in trouble. They never learned it was the same crap that Dollar Bill and Riz tried to pull on Sheila, which was illegal entrapment. Well, he did get a judge to sign off on it, so I don't know exactly how illegal that was. If you're going to keep it real, it was good to see you, Ron. But yeah, no, I didn't understand the whole hot and cold shit though. Like I really didn't get it. Sean says Victoria interacting with Nate again was. Oh, I didn't watch tomorrow's episode, so I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Sean. I didn't watch tomorrow's episode. But thank you for spoiling it. Um, Now there are some wild rumors on Facebook. I'm not going to say what they are because I'm not going to spread them. But just understand that, like, if you get some of these rumors from like Facebook, uh, maybe, maybe I have no idea. I don't know what was going on with that. I just know that he was just being kind of annoying. And thank you, Chris. Kristen. No, Ron, but I don't care for wedding stuff. I don't care for wedding stuff in general. But thank you, Chris. Thank you, Kristen. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Seriously, fuck it. Let me actually hit the like button too. What's going on with YouTube? Wanda says, "Why didn't Haley want to get Sonogram to check out? Well, yes, and then that was sus. Okay, I don't hear my voice. And also, let everyone say what's up to Rhonda. Let's everyone give Rhonda a warm welcome. Yeah, I guess we just still spoiling shit. Okay. Um. But yes, what was I saying? And you know the thing is, and Ariana's in the chat. Let's everyone say what's up to Ariana. How are you doing? It's good to see you. So good to see you tonight. And thank you for watching the video earlier. You know the thing is, Ed, I don't understand what is Alexis's plan. I don't get it. What is she going to do? She just going to sit there and keep giving them money until eventually Laura finds out, and then Alexis goes to jail. Alexis goes to jail. Alexis goes to jail. Ava goes to jail. Rick goes to jail, and then Christina goes to jail. So ultimately, you're not doing Christina any favors. You're better. This is why she should have stuck to her first instinct. This is why she should have just stuck to her first instinct and just try to commit her or whatever, you know. Kristen says, who would you say your favorite daytime villain, past or present? Uh, I have to sit there and say Jerry Jacks. I wanted to say Alcazar so bad, but like I have to go with Jerry Jacks. Um, that actor kills it when he's a villain, no matter what role he plays. I have to sit there and go with Jerry Jacks. Alcazar is my second though. Aaron says I'm good, so glad could be come by. I tried to watch, even if it's on later. Well, thank you. No, I appreciate you being here. Seriously, thank you. Listen, Allison, it doesn't matter if he's Jerry Jacks or if he's Michael Michelson from the Vampire Diaries. That guy kills it. Yes, Sebastian. Yes. I'm just, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Leave it at that. Um, it is exactly Ariana. I may have. I don't want to spoil it, but I might. You know, I got some surprises going on. Sean says, I love Christina Plan because Ava and Cody would be a great couple." Okay, that's and if it backfires, and Ava's gonna be pissed off at Christina and send her ass to jail. So, Ryan says, Albert, you didn't want to talk about Justice Sophia is to get an adoption and ask Milan Trans for a favor. Um, Ron, I don't even have a comment for that. Like, I really don't. Oh, Wing says he just got finished playing a priest on Yellowstone spinoff called 1823, where he was hunting down this Native American girl, Michael Mike. Oh, shit. Okay. He's a true villain. Yeah, he was just kind of scary. Not as scary as Manny. Not as scary as Manny. You know, Wink. You know the actor that plays Manny, or the actor that played Manny on General Hospital, and then he played like a couple other like gangster roles and stuff like that. That dude, that dude is actually pretty intimidating. He's shorter than me. He's intimidating as shit. Um, I gotta find that clip. As says Alexis can go to jail too because she don't have any plans. She won't listen to Diane. So, oh wow, yeah. I mean, if we're gonna be honest, all Florida asses belong in jail. If we're gonna be real, all Florida asses belong in goddamn jail. All of them belong in jail. This cat lady is in the chat. Hope you are well. Hope you had a great day. See, Ron, that lady came in. Um, they can have a jail story. Yes. Okay. Wing says Manny looks scary, but Michael saying it's the real deal. He was terrorized and killing the Native American girls so bad I had to take a break. Oh shit! Damn. Wow. You know, Wank. I'm gonna say this much, and I'm glad you hear that, cat lady. So, speaking of Sebastian, that's okay. For people that don't know, how do I put this? I'm surprised that Sebastian didn't go Michael Michelson on the actor that played John Kreese on Cobra Kai. Is he? Yes, congratulations, cat lady. Congratulations, seriously, congratulations. Now, Monique says, let Willow find out on her own what Drew really is like. The more they tell her to stay away from her, Drew, the more she wants to just sit back and let it play out. Exactly. Tommy says, do you think Damien and Lily will sleep together? Eventually, yes. Absolutely. Absolutely, Tommy. Monique said that he really, he really did. He really lost his damn mind. The thing is, Monique, they said that he's 78 years old and it could be a form of dementia, or at least that's the defense that they want to use. Yeah, he really did bite her. Kristen said her breakdown was very good. I guess not, Tommy. I mean, he still has time. It's only 8:38. Ed says, "How do you think that cat? How do you think Cat's still going to sleep with Thomas, or ask him or her? How do you think Cat is going? Oh, I am Cat Lady. I am me. Actually, me and Ed are dealing with this crazy, over the top heat, and some other friends." Wayne says, oh, "Okay, I was like those Franks and beans are dangerous. I haven't had it in my. The thing is, my aunt actually dropped me off some food, and I should be having this instead. Um, I don't know if you can see it, but it's yeah. I don't know why I had that over there though. How do you think Cat's still going to sleep with Thomas to ask him the hard questions? I don't get the question now. Yeah, yeah. No, my aunt came by today and dropped me off some actual food and some water, like a couple of crates of like Poland Spring. Yeah, I didn't understand the question now. It says, okay, no, I don't. How do you think Cat is still going to? Oh, do you think that Cat is okay? That's what I was not there waiting for. That says, do you think Kat's still going to sleep with Thomas? I asked him the hard questions. I think she's going to ask him the hard questions because here's the thing: once you get rejected like that, you're not. I don't know if she's going to be so inclined to want to sit there and open up herself like that to him again. So I think the hard questions is going to be um, it's what's going to happen. Now Monique says so. Okay, so now Drew has inside info thanks to Trina's boyfriend. Yeah, Trina's boyfriend, the effing snitch. Oh wow, that lady was going through it. Monique says, "Why do so?" Okay, now Monique says, "Why do so right women being so pathetic over a man? Ridge isn't a prize. Yet we got Brooke and Taylor fighting over Ridge. Both deserves better. Yes, but yes, I don't understand how she's supposed to be this smart, successful doctor. I thought you was gonna sit there and tell her to get on her knees. Well, yes, Tommy. That's. I mean, that's my theory. Is that it was a robbery that went wrong. Um, I was very annoyed at the fact that like he was willing to pay him. And then they, like you said, they changed his face and everything. And what's good, Amber? Where were where were they at the time? Oh shit! Ming says she's been on her knee. That's hilarious. Monique said you can be smart but dumb at the same time. Very, very, yes, very true. Ariana says when Kai told Drew about Trina's parents, did he think Trina would be cool? Oh, she's gonna be pissed. She's going to be pissed. But the Sabrina fans are gonna be happy. I'll say that much. And Calais says, I told you Kai was gonna you're right. You're right. You're right. I was thinking about you when that episode happened. I was like, damn. I was like, well, she was right. I guess I'm gonna have to sit there and just you know what that means, right? That you were right and I was wrong. I know, and I was like, damn, I'm gonna have to sit there and just admit my pride. And then I didn't see you for like a whole goddamn week. Oh yeah, that too. Um, Not like I wasn't missing you or anything. 'Cause I was. Ron says, "What's your thoughts on Rachel snitching on Johnny?" Um, I don't know. I don't think that I don't think that he did it. I mean, it was just a scene. It's like asking me what I think of the color of the sky. Yes, cat lady, a whole goddamn week. Yeah, it was a whole week. It's okay. I'm just gonna breathe. Fine. Wing says, I know some people hate Spencer, but he would never betray Trina or her family like that unprovoked. Sure. Now, Ed says, I think Danny's right about Haley faking her pregnancy. Bill hasn't been able to see. Yo, she also said, I mean, they also said that she didn't ask for an ultrasound. So I'm like, what are you going to tell? What are you going to sit there and tell Bill? when he's asking for that ultrasound. Like, what is he going to sit there and say then? Oh, Allison, is Dion streaming tonight? See, and that's the thing. That's the thing right there. That's the thing right there, right? Haley's lying about this whole pregnancy thing, and as I was sitting there thinking about doing my reviews, I'm like, I just don't. I mean, I'll watch it, we'll talk about it, but I'm just like, I don't know if I'm really that interested in even caring. Ron says, why would Philip lie and cover up for that? Because he doesn't want to lose his inheritance. I mean, they literally said that in the episode. I mean, is that like a rhetorical question, Ron? Because like you watched the episode, so you know why he didn't say anything. Allison says, I didn't watch the end of the Sunday stream. Oh, okay. Oh, Allison. Um, well, tomorrow, Dion is actually going to be on JLJ Media, and I will be as well at 10 o'clock. You still answered him. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I did. Yep. So this is equal to an idiot for that as well. Also, Cat Lady, you were in the stream on Saturday, but we was watching some classic Todd scenes, some classic Todd Manning scenes. Oh, and you know what? Now that you're in the stream, I guess I can sit there and blame you if I have a hangover tomorrow. So, and yeah, and yes, Kyrie's told me traitor. Allison says, "How can I get on that channel?" Oh, I will. Well, Thursday I'll sit there and leave a link to James' channel, and then you can just click the link, and then you'll be able to see all four of us. So that's how. Lord, what is going on now? Yeah, listen. So yeah, that's how that's gonna be. Like I swear. Okay, all right. I'm just making sure there's no drama. Like, please don't make me go get some water to sober up to see what the hell is actually going on in here. Okay, maybe I have that later. Ed says, Albert, the doctor said Haley ultrasound will be emailed to her. So who is she paying off? Okay, good, Kristen. I was like, because like now like the drinks are kind of kicking in. I'm just like, what's going on? Allison says I'm going to join you. Okay, good, Allison, because I have a lot of fun ideas. So yes, yes, that yes. You know what? Fuck it. Okay, so I have some real food tonight. Yes, then I have that later on. Yes, real bowl. My aunt actually dropped it off for me. So as says Albert, the doctor said Haley ultrasound will be emailed to her. So who is she paying off? Ashley told Danny it would be hard to fake that at the hospital. Yet Leslie pretended to be a nurse. Oh no, I listen. I get it, Alice. I do. I'm just. I think you'll have a really fun time in the membership. Um, circle. Plus, Allison, if you like old throwbacks to like old soaps and stuff like that, um, it's definitely the place to be. Yeah, exactly, Allison. Yes, yes, cat lady. Yes. I think my aunt got tired of me eating ramen noodles and franks and beans and pretty much everything else that's unhealthy. So I was like, all right. So Allison, like all my children, right? Kristen says that she is trolling. Also, is Sonny and Jason really leaving the mom? I saw that Dante the Great is going to confront Jason. I thought he was actually going to apologize. I thought he was actually going to apologize. Yeah, that was kind of a habit. Not a good one, but yes. Yeah, Allison. Yeah, like I said, about a week ago, I wound up doing um, reaction videos to One Like to Live. It was Todd and Vicky. Kristen says Dante and his apology. I mean, he needs to take an apology tour if we're going to be honest. I gotta rewatch that again. I didn't see it as that, but why would I do that for though, Ron? When Cat Lady is you know, all the woman I need. Why would I do that for? Wink says Dante made Dante made me roll my eyes so hard. Give the boy some time to process and deal with his feelings. Yeah, Allison. It was some good scenes. But okay. So that's what I was a little perplexed about. Because Dante was like, listen, if we wait until too much time passes, then he may never come to us. And I agree with that. Like I agree with Brooklyn being like, how about we fall back and let him come to us? But the problem is, the longer time passes, the easier it is to sit and avoid someone. So I don't know. I'm kind of split down the middle on that. Kelly says, "Good question is the good question is, how is Albert on JRJ Media after his remarks about me?" I'm sorry, what? You know, that's a damn good question. No, 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 no. Okay, I get your point. I do. Yeah, I don't have an answer for that. But I love you though. Wink says, if anyone understands what Gio is feeling is Dante, he went through the same thing. Like he just found out, relax. I want my cake and to eat it too. It says you should react to Marty and Nora saying when Marty was going to take Marty and Nora when Marty was going to take Plan B pill when she learned what her version power was. Oh wow. Alright. What's good, Jonathan? Okay, like, you know I'm on your side, so I do admit that's yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I will definitely check it out. Thank you. I still gotta sit and try to figure out how to get you into the membership program. Um. Oh, Jonathan, I did a reaction to um a throwback scene on the membership portion of the channel. So if you didn't see it, definitely check it out. Kristen says, "What storyline are you enjoying on GH, if any?" I mean, I'm enjoying the Sunny stuff. This, the Sunny stuff with Sitwell. I'm enjoying the Sitwell stuff. I'm enjoying the new Michael stuff. I think that's actually pretty good. Willow and Drew. That's yeah. I was just gonna say that. Wing says you should also react to Elizabeth finding out Rick chained Carly to a wall. Wow. Okay. Yes, you're right. Oh, screenshot. Screenshot that. All right. Thank you, Wink. Yeah, you'll like it, Jonathan. You'll like it. Yeah, Christian. He is definitely killing it. And Jonathan, well, I mean, tell me what you think. Yeah, sure, Jonathan. That happened yesterday. Yes. Now, Ron says, Albert, if Brad Bell were to come on camera and say that he's not interested in what anyone says about his writing, and they can tune out, what will you say or react? I would sit there and say that that's a ballsy thing to say. On some level, I would give him his props. I would seriously give him his props. Yeah. Yes, she was an analyst, right? Oh, Jonathan, don't it? Okay, and Ed, what's the movie? What's the movie in the show that's like really popular? About an analyst. It's not Jack Reacher, but it's another one though, and I think it's a Tom Clancy. It's from the Tom Clancy books. It says you should also react to Tia and Blair confrontation when Blair tricked Tia into revealing her secret. Well, what's the name of that? There was a couple of movies, and then there was a book. Well, there was a couple of movies, and then there's a TV show. But I don't remember what it is. Yes, yes, Kristen. Yes. What's the name of it? Ed don't know. LA says so Alexis needs to find a way to tell Liz without Rick knowing. Now, Wink says, I remember when Blair was arguing with Tia and she went through a window just like Christina. I heard of that. Yeah. Yeah. We had some fun. We had some fun in the memory circle. Huh? Damn. Jack Ryan. Yes. Yeah. That was actually pretty damn good. Yeah, screenshot that shit. Hold on. Kelly says, I bet that shit looks hot. LOL. You have one? Yes, I did. I have that shit right in the back. Like, it is. It's hot as fucking. It was hot. It's hot as fuck in every other part of my house. Every other part of my apartment is hot as shit. It's been hot for. It's been hot for clothes right now. Kelly says I don't turn mine on until July. It's been too hot for clothes. So okay, that's interesting. Yeah, we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk later on. That's true. That's true, cat lady. I love the heat until it gets unbearable and you feel like you're going to pass out. As I said, that's the scene I was talking about. Didn't want to give it away. Okay. Well, I mean, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it in a while, so well, I don't think I've actually seen it. So, Wing says I've been freezing water bottles and chewing ice. The heat is set to hell. Yes. And Tommy says my dad won't turn on the AC. He's too cheap. I love him. Oh my god. So, I mean, that just sounds awful. That just sounds absolutely awful. You know how I say so I keep my AC on when it's miserable. Yeah, it's fucking miserable. Yeah, I don't blame you. It's miserable. Tommy says I won't die. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but it sounds so dramatic though. Tommy's like I won't die in a hot house. Well, I mean I don't want to die in a cold house either. But what's good, Queen Jess? Part of me feels like I want to highlight that shit, but I still want people to be a member. Um, I won't die in a hot house. Uh, I'm sorry, Tamara. I can't get away from that first comment. Um, hey, my dad loves the heat. I mean, I love the heat too, to an extent. I mean, Wing says at least in winter layer, you can wear layers. You can't do anything in this. Yeah, yeah, you can. It's. And says you should watch the Vicky D.I.D. storyline when she had a therapy session and she played all her. Yes, honestly, to tell you the truth, I thought about that scene because DC told me about that, but yeah, I would definitely look for that too. And Jess says, "Hey, cat lady, where you been?" Classic days. Yeah, yeah. Um, where's that referring to? Classic days. I didn't, I didn't spit anything out. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? See, and Blackma says, "Hey, cat lady." Allison says, "I hate the heat. I like the cold showers." Oh yes, yeah. No, it was. I never seen that clip before, so it was pretty interesting. I mean, no, no, wink, wink. I mean, wink. Cat lady, she just joking. Just as the heat wave have been brutal. Yes. Anyway, did your aunt really pass? Wait, did your aunt really pass? No. Wait, wait, wait. Oh, you know what? Never mind. It's open again. I think that. Oh, okay. All right. My bad. My bad. And that didn't happen, cat lady. That's you. I don't know. You seeing things. You had a long day. Kristen says my dog is over here snoring like he pays rent. Tommy says, Jess, how are you doing? But yes. Yeah, I mean, of course you can. I mean, everyone knows that. But I think that you were just seeing things. You had a long day, it's hot, you know, and sometimes you see things that, aren't really there. Oh, Tommy, did you block Jess? Unblock Jess, Tommy. Well, I guess Curry's reviews and streaming. Tommy, I feel that, well, on one hand, it was very sincere and it was long overdue. But I felt like on another level, he just opened up a huge wound to Danny as a way to exhaust him, as a way to exhaust his guilt. What is going on with her? She's lying like a goddamn rock. Justin says, "What do you think of Martin Vendetta against Tracy?" I think it's valid, but it's also kind of stupid. Like I think Jonathan. I think he needs to sit there and try to get his money up first. Dude can't even pay his hospital bills. his hospital bills, let alone sit there and try to go out to Ava with some half baked suing thing. That's how I look at it. Yeah, and it's funny. I said the same thing. I was like, first of all, you already have him. You already have Bill. Yes, I understand that there was moments where she got insecure because, Danny and Bill have a certain connection. But they have that connection because they had a whole life together. They had children together. And this is what he was there saying to her. But it's like Allison says, so will the hospital kick him? No, because of Laura. Because of Laura. They're not going to kick him out. Tommy says Martin wants Guy dead. Yes. Oh, trust me. Kristen, you ever heard of a show called Port Charles? Kathleen says, so now is Danny right about the whole marriage or just this? Because I plan on, the thing is, Kristen, I plan on reacting to some classic Port Charles scenes. Lucy was not annoying in Port Charles. She's annoying now. But when she was on the show Port Charles, I don't remember her being that annoying. I really don't. And it's unfortunate because they turned her into a joke. I don't know. I was looking to some like old clips or whatever of like stuff I want to react to. It was good though. It was good, Allison. Carson says, do you think God will go as fast as to hold Martin? Do you think God will go as far as to hold a gun on? Oh, okay. I think I won't put it past him. I think the secrets is enough, though, Jonathan. I don't think he actually has to sit there and hold a gun on him. I think the secret is enough to sit there and keep him in line. I don't know when I'll be happy I watch her with Kevin, but I was younger then. Yeah, Kristen. Let me tell you something. Port Charles got me in the general hospital. Quinn says, "Do you remember General Hospital night shift? They should get some young doctors and bring them back with Liz." It's funny, Wink. I was looking at some scenes um, of the night shift. I got something planned this weekend, but afterwards, I would definitely put it on the roster. Because I actually found some good scenes from the night shift. See, do you remember? You remember? You remember Allison? I don't think you're in the minority. Johnson says, "More like love got me in a general hospital." Tommy says, "I don't know how to unblock." It's kind of okay. All right, well, I'll figure it out later on. But don't worry about it, Tommy. feel like I got that whole thing just twisted. And Joe says, "Bro, what do you mean, bro? Laugh my ass off." No, Krista, I don't think that, Kristen, I don't think that you're the only one now. There's a couple of people that don't really like her. But, oh, no, 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 I'm not going to skip anything. I didn't see it. And now it's acting up. Kelly says, so if something happens to Marco's mom, he will turn to his dad criminal ways. Sonny said today to Natalia that as long as Marco is just Sitwell's lawyer, they have no issues. Yeah, I said this. I said something very similar in my review that I think that they're going to try to fake Natalia's death, and something's going to go wrong, and Marco's going to go to the dark side. That's what I think. Damn. You know, it's funny. I feel like I'm the only person that actually do like that actually does like Natalia in a sense. Like I don't think that she's amazing, but I think that she was necessary. I think that she was necessary. Marco has mommy issues that never ends well. That's just how I feel. I feel like Kristen says Natalia's pretty but pointless. Yeah, she got that body karate going on. Why sit well, okay. I mean, yes, Mike, I do like her looks, but I don't know. In a sense, I did like the fact that she had a bit of pushback about her daughter's sexuality because you don't normally see that, and unfortunately, that is actually a real thing. So all the homophobic comments and stuff like that, like now, okay, you know, what? Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I would sit there and say she has no redeeming quality. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. I would sit there and say like people sit there and look at her and think, well, you know what? They don't really have no. But the thing is, they could write story for her though. No, no. Okay, but besides that, Kelly, they could write for her. They could. They could write for her. Um, that really does come down to the writers, though. Unfortunately, that really does come down to the writers, though. Because honestly, tell you the truth, that's just, if we go back, that's the same shit. That's the same thing for Dex. That's the same thing for Dex. So like, I think that they could give Natalia more story. They just don't want to for some odd reason. It's beyond that. Just it's beyond that, cat lady. Uh, yeah. As says, I think Kelly's setting the stage for a miscarriage to get Bill to turn on Danny. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, if she is lying about this pregnancy, then I wouldn't put it past her on that. I'm shocked about that too. Johnson says maybe Jage could cast Reese Johnson as Kai's father. Would you would you be okay with that though? I mean, listen, I agree that they need to sit there and get Kai's parents in this show. Um, because they clearly seem like they did not give a damn as far as investing in this character. Allison says, I think Sunny's Playboy days are over. I mean, they've been over for like decades, if we're going to be honest. Catley's, I'm sorry, no. Jill says, no need for Kai's people anymore. He's a snitch like Dex and needs to go. Oh, come on, Jill. Don't be like that. Just says, I like that Dante called Brooklyn out on reaching out to Jill. I was just like yesterday that she hasn't spoken to him. See, that's interesting. Like, how you see it and how Wink sees it is, I like that, Jonathan. That was good. How you see and how Wink sees it is totally opposite. I mean, cat lady, it's a drinks. It's a drinks. That's alcohol talking. My bad. Allison says there's no point in giving him family now. Why not? What? Ariana says I think it was funny when Jason wasn't feeling Nina and dipped on Willow. Well, Nina, his first of all, despite what some people may say, Nina's actually the voice of reason, right? Okay, thank you. But yes, Ariana. Um, Nina, like, girl, it's your job to sit there and fix and take care of your daughter. Now, just as like talk to your effing son, the more space you give him, the more he thinks you don't care. I don't know what that was about. Um, Now Wink had a different approach a little bit. Wink was like, give him some time and some space. And on some level, I understood that. Like Brooklyn was like, yeah, I just thought I was like, what the? And the thing is, just I already had to deal with one asshole today. I already had to sit there and deal with one asshole today that Kyrie's had to sit there and deal with. You know. The thing is, just I was just about to when I saw the name, I was like, okay, cool, we got a new person in here. Then I read it, I was like, what the? What the? Yeah. Everyone that says when Nina is the voice of reason. Yo, when Nina's the voice of reason, I'm like, what the? Yeah. Uh, I love my job. I love what I do. I do. Listen, just like Victor Newman, I have no idea, cat lady. I just know that they said some slick shit to me, and I'm like, I'm I'm too tipsy to sit there and really try to figure out that shit. And says, how do you think Gage is going to make Sonny win against Sidwell because Sonny is the hero, mob boss? Maybe this time he won't win. Maybe this time he won't win. Oh, God damn it, Jonathan. I took care of it. Next time I'm gonna ask you to sit there and take care of it. Since you like working in customer service, yes and no. Yes and no. I mean, I'm a people person. Outspoken says, I apologize. It was a typo. Okay. Um, I'm a people person. So, and it's an easy job for me, except when you deal with assholes. Yeah. you know, the thing is, I reacted so fast that I was just like, I don't know what this bullshit is, but I already had to sit there and did one asshole today, and I was like, nah, fuck that. I'm starting to get a little too tipsy. I was like, nope, I ain't doing it. But I definitely would. Kristen says that would be refreshing. The hero worshiper of the mob was. Yeah, I mean, like I said, Allison, I mean, it just comes down to know how to talk to people. Okay, uh, that's that's cool. Outspoken. I never say you were. Tommy says I'm thinking about going back to school to do information technology. Yeah. Okay, that's what's up. Yeah. All right. Into trouble because I said what I feel. Have a good night, Kristen. Kelly says, "Well, tell the chat how you were acting out today in the comment section. I seen it. In fact, about to. I seen it. In fact, about to. Oh, well, that's the thing though. I mean, I was really gonna sit there and talk about that more in the member circle, cat lady. But like I said, I dealt with an asshole. Well, the thing is, I dealt with somebody who Kyrie's had to deal with. So, oh, oh, that's that's okay, I can't explain that one. Listen, I, I told people that I could be an asshole. I oh, it's all good. It's all good. I spoken. No, we good. We good. I haven't watched this stuff in a while. Oh, okay. I mean, okay, so I said some colorful words to someone. Well, I said some colorful words to someone on Facebook that I shouldn't have said. I shouldn't have said. Fuck it. Okay. Okay. I said, calm your crybaby ass down. Nobody wants to bored. Lady, we watched the show. For those, go watch the Hallmark channel. Okay, so yeah, I was being an asshole. Okay. I was I have so many questions, Cat Lady. Justin says, "What do you think about Nicole's conversation with Andre?" I thought that she was insufferable, over the top, and kind of annoying. If we're going to be honest, I felt like she was very preachy, and I like the fact that Ted called her out. Yeah, it was. It was unprovoked. It was unprovoked. See, Jess even says Nicole is doing too much. Yo, when Ted called her princess, I was like, yo, you need to calm down. Well, that's the thing though, Allison. She was not there saying, she was like, all the killing and the violence and the drama and everything like that. I was like, you mean the stuff that actually makes soap operas worth watching? So I told her, I was like, yo, go take your boring ass somewhere else, go watch the Hallmark Channel or something. Now, obviously, I shouldn't have said that. And I'm very curious how Cat Lady found that out. But exactly, Allison, exactly. I'm very curious how Cat Lady actually found that out. It says, Hubbard, do you think Curtis is going to stay away from Jordan for a while? Keep it's. I think, Ed. I think that Jordan should sit there and stay away from what you call it. Just says, I guess she's mad about the lies, but damn, everybody ain't perfect. Sometimes things just happen. Exactly. And Wayne says it's called daytime drama for a reason. Like people kill me. Yeah. Kelly says you're not the only stalker. I'm just better at it. Oh, that's hot. That's sexy. Okay. Well, I'm going to what a it's good. I'll put this in. I'll be right back. Hold on. There you go. That was good, cat lady. That was good. Anyway, that gives me an idea, though, Wayne. That gives me an idea. Jonathan, you asked a question too. Now, Jonathan says it's a soap. It's a soap opera. Only show people living happily. It would be boring. The drama and suspense is why people tune. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Jonathan. That's what I said. But to be fair, I probably didn't need to sit there and say all that though. So anyway, huh. Ring says every time you have an idea, it has something to do. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Um, that okay. To be fair, that's okay. Wayne doesn't. Wayne does actually have a point, and I'm not gonna lie. I would actually sit there think about trolling. Okay, I need to sit there and step in my game. I'm getting way, I'm getting way too obvious because I'm not gonna lie. That's actually what I was thinking about doing. Allison says exactly why I don't like most sitcoms. Yeah, because everything is sanitized. Allison says I need drama and adventure. Absolutely. I did. I did. I'm not gonna lie. I was at the thing. I was like, maybe I can sit there and draw a little bit. I mean, I really do have an idea for another member stream that might involve some trolling, but it's also okay. It will involve some trolling, but it's also like a really fun thing that I was thinking about for a while. So I'm really looking forward towards it. I'm also sneaking spying on other channels right now too. Link says the live track annoys me. I miss live audience for sitcoms. Yeah. Oh, okay. You know the thing is, I felt like I haven't actually drank in like um forever. I don't know. I feel like it's hitting me a little more harder or faster. I don't think so. I've been sitting there looking periodically throughout the stream, and I don't see him. He also didn't sit there and post anything too. Like he didn't put anything in his community tab. So, oh, okay. All right, my bad. Wink says you're exaggerating. You had a drink last week. No, no, that was true. That was no, but I didn't have it in a couple of days though. Like I didn't have it yesterday, and I don't think I was there. I didn't stream on Monday, so I think it's been like 3 days. Yeah, yeah, it's been 3 days. I don't think I streamed on Monday. I had no idea what I was doing, honestly. I'm just saying, Wink. I'm just saying, it's been a hot minute. Allison says it depends on how much you eat when you're drinking. Yeah, I wasn't really eating anything, and so maybe it has a lot to do with it. You know, Callie, this is the part where I would sit there and say that Drew's a good man. But here's the thing, I can't even tell that joke anymore. I can't even sit there and say, well, you know, it's fine because Drew's a good man. And I'm like, yeah, I can't say that anymore. Ed says, do you think the racist waiter heard what Martin and Bill were talking about? Because I think he did. I don't know if he heard him, but I know that he still wants that money, though. Um, I'm out of wine and only have Coors Light. Ooh, you better not say he is. Ooh, better not. That's hot. Um, yeah, I've never been a beer person. I've never been a beer person. Like I can do liquor, I could do wine, but beer, I can't. Link says you're a skinny guy, a couple of Moscatos, and you're done for the night. No, no, no. Here's the thing. I'm very good as far as handling my alcohol. I am. I'm very good as far as. Kelly says I have some peach wine. Haven't tried it yet. This is good. Allison says Drew is not a good man. Traumatized 9-year-old. Yeah, I mean, no, no, Allison. But when I said it, I said as a joke. God, lady, you stop it. You know, I'm gonna sit there and I mean, I'm a hand to you, cat lady. So don't, don't you even start with that. Don't you even start with that. I'm gonna sit there and take care of you. As says, do you think Smitty and Jacob are going to get hurt? I think if anyone is going to be Smitty, I think if anyone is going to be Smitty, and Alex says, I know Albert took it seriously. Ooh, she's that girl. Ring says if you can chase tequila shots with a Corona, you like it. Yeah, I just like I said, I'm not a beer person. Like I don't like the hops. You know, at least that's what my ex girlfriend used to call it. They used to call it like hops or something. I don't know. I mean, that's she called it like she called it hops or something. Um, it's an ingredient in the beer that makes it taste a little eh. But I could be wrong though. One, because I've been drinking, and two, she might have said something that I didn't pay attention to. House says I'm just kidding, but he went off Sunday. No, what did I take seriously and what did I go off on? Are you talking about me or somebody else? Ooh. Kelly says, Lord, I'm sure you're wrong. Yeah, it's called like hops or something. Okay, I'm probably wrong. Are you gaslighting me? Tommy says Anita would be pissed to find out the guy came back. Wait, Anita knows about it? When he said, oh, okay, cool. I'm actually, yeah. I knew I was, thank you, Wayne. I knew it was correct. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you. Thank you, Wink. Cat lady says you're gaslighting us, sir. No. Albert says no, Albert. No, Albert said anyone who thinks Willow is a good woman, is a good mom, now is mentally challenged. Hey, I said that? Wink says even a broken clock is right twice a day. See, Wink? I rock with you, Wink. I rock with you. Whoever says I saw that Luna's gonna hold Will captive. It is on Twitterverse. Okay, I will check that out. Unless everyone say what's up to Jarvis. But see, that's the thing, though, Wayne. I can let you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can sit there and you can sit there and say jokes on me like that, and that's fine. Um, yes, welcome to the chat. But we'll talk in the membership. The point is that certain people can sit there and say certain people can sit there and say jokes, and that's fine. But you got to be in the inner circle to sit there and do that shit. Because one person tried me today and then sat there and said, "Oh, it was a joke." You must be out your goddamn mind. So, yeah, That's eight people too many. That is eight people too many. Well, of course, Wayne. Look, like I said, you're part of the inner circle. You know. Yes, that's true too. Like I said, Wayne, there was one person that acted like an asshole and then said that they were joking. I'm like, okay, all right, here's my joke. It says Ren didn't tell Anita that guy came back because he handled it. Well, clearly he didn't handle it, and Anita's going to be pissed off. That's what's going to want to happen. Anita's going to be pissed off that he didn't handle. Well, she's going to be pissed off that she didn't know about it. Just like Nicole's going to be pissed off that Ted didn't tell her. That marriage is done. That marriage is done. Let's be very clear. I don't. Maybe okay. To be honest, I would sit there and say in a couple of years they would get back together. But I'm gonna be honest. This show, I don't feel like Beyond the Gates has a couple of years. I really don't. Um, Now, Wink said there's a fine line between telling a joke as where you have to know your audience and read the room. Yeah, sure. Have a good night, Ed. Thank you for joining. It was great to see you, my guy. And trust me, yeah, I know about those early mornings. Oof. Cat Lady says, well, Nicole acted out today, so Ted wanted to tell her, but you saw it, yes. Cat Lady, wait, was you in Rantham Ricardo's chat today? I didn't check to sit there and see if you were there. But were you? Trevor says, how do you rate Will and Luna versus Will and Electra? I mean, I would sit there and say Will and Luna are higher because Electra's kind of boring, if we're going to be honest. She's pretty, but she's boring. You haven't really gave her much excitement or anything like that. She's like the nice girl, you know? Cat Lady says, I wasn't. Okay, all right. Wing says, yeah, Beyond the Gates is not going to be on in 5 years if they don't fix the editing, pacing, and dialogue. Yeah, like I said, Wink, today I went back to reviewing Ball and the Beautiful. I went back to reviewing Ball and the Beautiful. Tommy says Eva said no more secrets in the code. And Tommy says, wink, wink, we need more car scenes. Yeah, we need more very awesome convertibles. See, I was going to say something weird, but I decided not to because I can hold my alcohol, cat lady. And wink, can hold my alcohol. So, so that. And Tommy says, why can't they show the cars more without characters? I mean, like the first episode. See, Tommy's hooked on that convertible that Carter Walton was there driving. This chair has served me well, cat lady. Wing says, I'm sorry, but I thought the same thing, Albert, about the cars. Listen, this is a good chair, cat lady. Okay, you're gonna be sitting on this chair. So that car is being that car is being leased. Hey, listen, it's an amazing car. So like, lease or boys, lease or boy, it's a good looking car. It's a good looking car. You do all your street days. I don't get that comment, but okay. Point is, you're gonna be sitting there sitting on this chair. Okay? No, the F I'm not. The hell you are? No, I am. Well, I don't want to get into it, but you know what I mean. Tommy says Carter is buy the car, not lease. I think that would kind of say. I mean, listen, if you leased it, that's fine. I think a car like that would kind of set him back a couple of bucks, even though he is like a lawyer and stuff like that. Like that car is expensive. Like that car is expensive, and most people lease cars too, anyway. So ain't no shame in that shit. I'll lease a car like that. Why can't they show more? I'm assuming you mean cars. Johnson said, I think Taylor set herself up for disappointment. I think Taylor set herself up for disappointment the minute that she started to get in a relationship with the guy who caused her health problems. Like, seriously, you got broken heart syndrome because of him. Now, Jess says, what's up with Tomas on the Beyond the Gates? You mean that hot and cold bullshit, right? He was like, okay, come on, like, what are you waiting for? I mean, like, we should just sit there and do it unless you're waiting for some sort of special moment. Now he's like, oh, I don't want to sit there and ruin things between us. I don't want to rush you or anything like that. And I get that on some level, but once he said that she was cool, what the is the problem? Well, we know what the problem is, Jazz. Okay, it's called um, evil. Even though he saw Eva and Eva was not there like throwing herself at him, he was like, okay, well, good night, Eva. See, Jess, this is exactly the reason. Well, this is one of the many reasons why I'm like, we're going to talk about Beyond the Gates. I don't know if I can review this show. Um, Johnson says broken heart syndrome. My ass. Jonathan said my foot, but I'm saying my ass. Aaron says agree about Taylor. Like I don't understand. Like the dude that literally sat there and caused you health problems. You're not only going to get in a relationship with him, you are proposing to marry him. This isn't the first time that they got married. This isn't even the first time that they actually got married, right? This isn't the first time, and you why? But the thing is, it's like what Monique said. Monique was like they write women on The Bold and the Beautiful as the most pathetic creatures you've ever had to sit there and watch. Brooke is still like, oh, I think we're gonna be together, and Katie's like, yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. There's one point where Katie tells her something, and Brooke is like, "So what are you saying? Are you sitting there saying that me and Rich won't be together?" Yes, bitch, that's exactly what she's saying. Like, why don't you listen? I don't understand. Yeah, but he rejected Eva. I thought for sure he was going to go home with her. Ring said the whole dinner, this burn was looking at Eva. Oh, this bum was looking at Eva while with Kat trying to give him her virginity. Cat lady says, I think Tomas just feels bad because he knows he is doing those orders. As far as like looking out for the family or making sure he spies for Bill. I gotta catch your reviews again, Cat Lady. Tommy says I like Eva more. See, I like Cat. I like Cat. Okay, Cat. Listen, like I said to Kyrie's, Cat gives boss girl energy. Okay? She gives that sassiness kind of energy that I guess I can rock with. I mean, he was cool, but like just as I don't know if a man would turn down Pete just because he feels bad, but maybe. Johnson said flip flopping and second choice are engaged. I like that, Jonathan. I like that. That's good. That's true. That's true. I get it. Just as like both, just as like both Cat and E, but Cat and E is a hobby. Did any Kylie said, did anyone catch the live today with Eva and Leslie, the guy? Oh, Michael, yeah, Michael Fairman. Michael Fairman, the hardest working soap opera content creator out there. He did one on Billy Flynn. He did one on Billy Flynn. Um, that I'm not going to sit there and speak anymore about, but yeah, yes, Billy Flynn. So that's interesting. Yes, Scott Lee, that's the new Kane. Kane Ashby. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, where Lily was not there, um, you know, crash now. Ah, you really didn't. You're funny. Whenever I sit there and call her by that name, she chastises the hell out of me. I'm not gonna go there. Now, just said, who's that man that was with Ted and flirting with Nicole? He was Tommy. Who's name? Jonathan and Tommy. Who's the name of that guy? I think his name is Fuck. You don't sound right saying Joe. Okay, no, I'm gonna let. No, Tommy. No, is it Carter? Carlton. Thank you. The guy's like 8'3" or some shit. I sound like a normal human being that's calling another normal human being their name. Their actual government name. I mean, it's fine. Whatever. It's just cool. I'll just sit there and call you cat lady. My friends will sit there and look at us like we have some sort of uh, bondage fetish or something. But whatever, it's cool. Um, yeah, his name is Carlton. Ooh, okay, okay, my bad. Yeah, he should be with Eva. Yes, that's yes, BDSM. Yes. Yeah, we don't. It's amazing that people actually remember his name because like we don't see him that often. Son of a bitch. Kelly says, I think Carlton is way too old. He is Ted's partner. What do you mean he's way too old? He's way too old for what? Nicole? I'm going to be honest. After today, I mean, the thing is, like, I know with people, like, they have their good sides and they have their bad sides, but I'm like, Nicole was really showing her ass, and it just makes me sit there and think, like that might have been the first time that we saw her acting all uppity and high and mighty. If he is Ted's friend, yes, he is old. Thank you. At least we get a break from Leslie's cartoonish ass. Carton's too old for Johnson says Carton's too old for Eva. Uh, Eva's a grown ass woman. She fine. Eva's a grown ass woman. She ain't too old for Eva. Eva's over 21. She fine. I'm not. I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. I love you, and I'm not gonna go there. But I don't know, Jonathan. That's just what I think. Is that really? Okay, that's the last comment. But yeah, like I said today, like I really do feel like if I mean, personally, I will sit there and say that I did like Days of Our Lives a little bit better than General Hospital. Because I felt like General Hospital was just way too many filler scenes then. At least Days of Our Lives, for the most part, kind of got to the point. But like, that's a really good question, cat lady. When is you and Jess live? Yes, yes, that's a very good question. Does Mrs. J feel like answering that question? Want to hear about you, show? I would love to hear about. That's a really good question, and I'm waiting for Mrs. J to sit there and answer that question. Oh, fuck it, let's pin that shit. Ah, there we go. That's better. Uh huh. Is this pin right there, Jess? I forgot that's how it's sounded. There we go. There we go. It was. I think it was a video. So not true. Just okay, no, fuck it. I'm gonna sit and put just whenever you want to do it, you just let me know and we'll do it. So whatever is good for your schedule, then we'll do it. I said that before, but I'll sit there and say it again, so this way everybody knows. Hey, don't do that, Callie. No, seriously, just whenever you want. Whenever day works for you, just let me know and we'll do it. My my schedule is very flexible, so whenever you're ready. Seriously. What's going on the wrong goddamn side? Just I'm the alpha. Don't do that. Do that. Anyway, I'll highlight that for you. Anyway, yes. No, I'm down. I am down. So yes, I'm gonna sit there and say this in the chat. Just whenever you want to sit there and do it, whatever day, Sunday, whatever, you just let me know, and I will message you, and we'll do it on your time schedule. So yes, don't do that. Actually, no, because I seriously do want to do that though. I actually seriously want to do that. Besides, I forgot the name of the show now. What's the show that we watch that we all watch? Homelander. What's that show called again? Pick one of your so-called wrestlers to do it. Such a bad girl. What's the name of that show with Homelander? The Boys. Oh, yeah, I want to sit there. Yeah, The Boys. Yes, thank you, God lady. Yeah, I want to sit there and do a video with me and Jess on talking about The Boys. So, yes. I thought about that like a couple of days ago. Because just like the boys, I was like, all right, we could sit there and do that too. So I think that'd be fun. Yes. No, I meant Homelander. No, I meant Homelander. You know what, Jess? I'm never. I'm not even gonna sit there and get on you, Jess. I'm not. Okay. I'm not. You know what? See, I see what Cat Lady was trying to do. Okay, Cat Lady was sitting there trying to get me to crash out, but I am way too much of a strong man to sit there and do that. Aaron says I was in the kitchen and barely caught it my VOD. But yes, I put it out there. No, I definitely want to sit there and do it because I still do have some notes from that. So yeah, yes, and I said whenever Jess wants to sit there and do it, we would definitely get it done. So yes, but no, I will sit there and message Jess and see when it's good for her to do it, and we'll go from there. So yes, Aaron says yes, Dad. Okay, and we said which means never. Okay, but the point is that we're gonna set a date whenever a date is good for Jess, and we'll go from there. Yes, that's the idea. That's the plan. Shit, I do actually have to get ready to probably head to bed since I don't have to wake up super early, but I do have to wake up early for work. But like I said, tomorrow I'm not going to be streaming. I'm going to be. Yes, now we'll wait and see who's right, which is always going to be me, obviously. But tomorrow, yes, tomorrow I'm not going to sit there and be streaming. I get out of work late, and then I'm going to do the reviews. But I will be back on Friday. Tomorrow I'm going to be on JOJ Media. I will post a link towards this channel. Well, now my love is just I have to wake up for work in the morning. Unfortunately, like I said, I'll be back Friday, and we'll sit there and rock out. And Saturday, well, this weekend I actually have some very fun things for the members, so I'm very excited. Cat lady, I want to sit there and see your very beautiful self there. Missed out on the Todd stuff, which was unfortunate, but so I love Cat lady. Um, I do kind of see where she's coming. I do see where she's coming from now. Yeah, she knows I love her. Oh, the whole goddamn chat knows I love her. Hmm. But I do see that error in judgment also. And yes, yeah. So yes. With that being said, I'm gonna go. But have a night, my queen cat lady. Have a night, Queen Janet. Have a night, Queen Jess. Have a good night, Wink. Have a night, Blackmon. Have a night, Jonathan. Have a good night, Allison. Everyone else, you know who you are. There we go, Allison. I was like, okay, yeah. Have a good night, Allison. Where you at? There we go. Have a good night, Blackmon. Was Darby in the chat too? There we go. Have a good night, Ariana. Thank you for joining. I really do appreciate it. I know how busy your schedule is, and the fact that you can carve out some time or whatever for me in the chat, I greatly appreciate it. So thank you. Jonathan, join us next time for another edition of Soul Chat with Dr. Bostic. Thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate you. Jonathan and Michael Bowen to my Victor Newman. Johnson says, good night, everyone. Hit the like button. Hit that goddamn like button. And if you're not a member, join. We have a lot of fun this weekend. And I will sit there and see y'all on Friday. Unless you see me in James' channel on Thursday. Laters. Oh, see? And that's the love of my life. They're saying hit the dislike button. I love her. Little badass. I want her to sit. I want her to sit and be the last image y'all see in the stream. Being a bad girl.